9. Brutal truths elderly people must accept for a happier life. Aging is a journey that brings wisdom, but it also presents challenges that must be faced with courage and acceptance. As someone who has lived a full and vibrant life, it's essential to acknowledge some hard truths. These truths, though sometimes difficult to confront, can lead to greater peace, contentment, and joy in your golden years. Let's explore these 9 realities together, each offering a path to embrace a happier and more fulfilling life. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. 1. Health decline is inevitable, but you can adapt. Aging brings undeniable changes to the body. Joints stiffen, energy wanes, and the resilience you once took for granted begins to falter. These are truths that can feel disheartening, even unfair. You may find yourself comparing your present self to the person you were decades ago, stronger, faster, more capable. And that comparison can weigh heavily on your spirit. But this is where a shift in perspective becomes crucial. Adapting to the realities of aging doesn't mean giving up. It means choosing to live in harmony with your body's new rhythm, accepting that certain activities may take longer or that rest becomes more necessary isn't a sign of weakness. It's a testament to your ability to honor the life you've lived and the body that has carried you through it. Think of it this way. Every wrinkle, every ache, every scar is evidence of a journey well traveled. You've survived, grown, and thrived. This body, though imperfect, is a gift. But adaptation is also an active process. It's about taking ownership of your health, even as it changes. A walk in the fresh air, even if slower than before, nourishes your mind and strengthens your legs. Stretching each morning can awaken muscles and joints, reminding them they still serve you well. Small, deliberate choices like drinking more water, choosing a balanced diet, or seeking medical advice when needed are acts of self-respect. You are not powerless in this stage of life. You are empowered to care for yourself in ways that matter most now. There's also strength in asking for help when needed, whether it's leaning on a family member to assist with chores, using a mobility aid, or following a new medication plan. These adjustments don't diminish your independence, they enhance it. Accepting support allows you to conserve energy for the things that truly bring you joy rather than exhausting yourself on battles you don't need to fight. Aging doesn't have to mean losing vitality. It can mean finding new ways to define it. Perhaps the marathon runner becomes the avid gardener, or the carpenter turns to painting. Life still offers endless opportunities to move, create, and connect. What changes is not the possibility of joy, but how you access it. When you accept the inevitability of physical decline, you free yourself from frustration and open the door to gratitude. Each day your body allows you to experience this world is a day worth celebrating. So, instead of mourning what was, embrace what is. Find beauty in the sunrise you can still witness, in the embrace of a loved one, or in the quiet pleasure of a good book. Aging isn't just a period of decline. It's a profound reminder of how precious life is. And your ability to adapt, to adjust your pace without losing sight of the journey, can turn this truth into a source of strength, dignity, and peace. 2. Independence might diminish, but connection can grow. For many, the thought of losing independence feels like losing a piece of oneself. After a lifetime of managing your affairs, raising families, and making decisions for others, the idea of relying on someone else can feel like an affront to your dignity. It may evoke fear, sadness, or even resentment. Yet, within this inevitable reality lies an opportunity for something far deeper: connection. Accepting help doesn't diminish your strength, it showcases your courage. Reaching out, whether it's to a loved one, a neighbor, or even a professional caregiver, is an act of wisdom. It reflects your understanding that life isn't meant to be lived in isolation. Humans thrive in community, and aging can open doors to meaningful relationships that might have been overlooked in the hustle of independence. Think about the relationships in your life that matter most: your children, grandchildren, or close friends. By allowing them to support you, you're giving them an invaluable gift: the chance to show their love in action. Helping you isn't a burden for those who care about you. It's an honor. It's a way for them to repay the countless ways you've cared for them over the years. Sometimes, letting others step in to assist isn't a loss of control. It's an extension of the love you've cultivated throughout your life. It's also important to recognize that while some aspects of independence may diminish, others can flourish. You're no longer defined by the demands of a job, a household, or raising children. This freedom allows you to focus on the connections that truly matter. Deep conversations, shared memories, or even a quiet moment spent with someone you love become profound sources of joy. The time and energy once spent on responsibilities can now be channeled into nurturing relationships and building new ones. For those without close family or immediate support systems, this phase of life can feel isolating. But even here, opportunities for connection exist. Community groups, senior centers, faith-based organizations, or local clubs offer environments where you can meet people who share your interests and experiences. Don't underestimate the power of reaching out, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. A simple conversation, a shared smile, or a helping hand can lead to friendships that enrich your days. It's also worth noting that connection isn't limited to others. It includes connecting with yourself. As you adjust to needing assistance, take time to reflect on your inner strength. You've faced countless challenges throughout your life, and each one has prepared you for this moment. Acknowledge your resilience and allow it to guide you through the transitions ahead. Losing some independence is not the end of freedom. It's the beginning of a new kind of interdependence, one where relationships take center stage. This shift invites you to deepen your bonds with others and embrace the beauty of shared experiences. Instead of seeing help as a sign of weakness, see it as an invitation to grow closer to those who care about you. Life is richest when it's shared, and this chapter is no exception. By accepting this truth, you create space for connection, love, and companionship to flourish in ways that can make this stage of life truly fulfilling. 3. Friends and loved ones will pass away. Few truths in life are as heart-wrenching as this one. The people you cherish most, your lifelong friends, your siblings, your spouse, will not be by your side forever. And as the years pass, the reality of loss becomes all the more present. It's not just the grief of losing someone you love. It's the absence of shared laughter, the comfort of their presence, and the irreplaceable role they played in your life. This truth, though painful, is a testament to the depth of the love and connection you've experienced. And even in the face of loss, there is a path to healing, honor, and renewal. Grieving someone's passing isn't about letting them go. It's about finding ways to carry them with you. Each memory, each story, and each moment you shared becomes a treasure. You might recall the inside jokes you had with a friend, the meals cooked together, or the way your loved one's advice could always calm a storm in your heart. These memories don't fade with time. They grow richer, becoming a part of the fabric of who you are. Mourning is an act of love. It's a reflection of how deeply someone touched your life. It's also important to allow yourself to grieve fully. Society often expects people to move on quickly, but grief doesn't follow a timeline. Some days, you might feel a quiet acceptance. On others, the absence may feel unbearable. Both are natural. Giving yourself permission to feel, to cry, and to remember is an essential part of healing. Loss changes you, but it doesn't have to diminish you. It can deepen your compassion, strengthen your resilience, and open your heart to others who share your pain. One of the hardest parts of losing loved ones is feeling like your world grows smaller with each loss. But here lies an opportunity to expand your connections in new ways. While no one can replace those you've lost, new relationships can add fresh layers of meaning to your life. Join a community group, reconnect with distant family members, or volunteer where your wisdom and presence are needed. The bonds you form now won't erase the grief, but they can bring companionship and purpose to your days. Spirituality, whether rooted in faith or simply in the belief of something greater, often provides comfort in times of loss. Reflecting on the idea that your loved ones live on in the lessons they taught you, in the way they made you feel, or even in a spiritual sense, can bring solace. Many find peace in honoring those who've passed, whether through small rituals, sharing their stories, or creating something in their memory. Planting a tree, writing a letter, or simply speaking their name can keep their spirit alive. The inevitability of loss is a stark reminder to cherish the time you have with those still in your life. Let the passing of loved ones teach you to value every hug, every phone call, and every moment of togetherness. Don't let small grievances or misunderstandings linger. Instead, speak your love openly and often. Life is fleeting, and while that truth may feel heavy, it's also a call to live fully, to love fiercely, and to honor those who have touched your life. In the end, the people you lose never truly leave you. Their laughter, their wisdom, and their love are woven into the tapestry of your life. As you carry them forward, you also carry their legacy, a legacy that reminds you of the beauty of connection, the strength of your heart, and the enduring power of love. Loss is painful, but it also reveals the depth of life's most precious gift, the bonds we share with others. Through your grief, you can find a way to celebrate, honor, and continue to love, even in their absence. 4. The world changes faster than you can keep up. The pace of change in the world today can feel overwhelming. Technology advances at a dizzying speed, social norms evolve, and what once felt familiar can quickly seem alien. The ways people communicate, shop, or even experience the world are drastically different than they were just a few decades ago. It's natural to feel disoriented, even left behind, in a world that often prioritizes the new over the wisdom of the old. But within this challenge lies an invitation to accept the flow of change with grace and find your place within it. The rapid evolution of technology is one of the most visible shifts. Devices and platforms that were once considered luxuries are now daily necessities for many. Smartphones, social media, and online tools might feel intimidating or unnecessary, but they also hold the power to connect you with family, friends, and the broader world in ways that were once unimaginable. Learning to navigate these tools, even at a basic level, can open doors to connection. A video call with a grandchild living across the country, or browsing digital photo albums shared by loved ones, can bridge the gap of distance and time. The first step is not mastery, but curiosity, a willingness to explore without fear of making mistakes. Beyond technology, the cultural changes around you might feel just as foreign. Attitudes about family, relationships, work, and even aging have transformed. What was once seen as tradition may now be challenged, redefined, or even discarded. It's easy to view these shifts with skepticism or longing for the values you held dear. But consider this: change often reflects society's attempt to grow, to question, and to adapt. By staying open minded, you allow yourself to see the humanity behind these shifts, even if you don't fully embrace them. Conversations with the younger generations can help bridge understanding and foster mutual respect. At the heart of adapting to change is the practice of letting go. This doesn't mean abandoning who you are or what you believe, but rather releasing the need for the world to remain the same. Clinging to the past too tightly can lead to frustration and bitterness. Instead, see change as a natural rhythm of life. Just as seasons shift and rivers flow, the world moves forward, bringing both challenges and opportunities. Letting go allows you to experience the present without the weight of unmet expectations. However, adapting doesn't mean you must accept or engage with every change. It's okay to choose what aligns with your values and enhances your life. For instance, you might embrace technology that helps you connect with loved ones, but decline to participate in trends that feel irrelevant to you. The key is to remain open to possibility without feeling pressured to conform. Change also brings opportunities to share your wisdom. Younger generations are navigating a world you helped build, and your experiences provide invaluable context. When you share your stories, your struggles, and your triumphs, you create a bridge between the past and the present. Younger people may not always understand your perspective, but your voice matters. It offers depth and insight that time alone can provide. Most importantly, remember that you are not alone in facing these rapid changes. Many others in your generation feel the same way, and together you can find ways to navigate the modern world. Senior centers, community classes, and even online tutorials tailored for older adults can provide resources to help you stay informed and engaged. Seeking out support and sharing your journey with others can make adapting less intimidating and even enjoyable. The world's rapid pace is a reminder of its vibrancy, its capacity for growth, and its infinite possibilities. While you may not keep up with every twist and turn, you can choose to engage with the changes that bring meaning and joy to your life. Accepting this truth doesn't mean surrendering to change. It means stepping into it with resilience, curiosity, and the grace of someone who has witnessed life in all its forms. The world may move quickly, but your wisdom and perspective remain timeless. 5. You have to let go of the past. The past has a way of holding on to us through cherished memories, lingering regrets, or unresolved pain. For many, it is a refuge, a place where life felt simpler, where love was abundant, and where the losses of today did not yet exist. Yet clinging to the past too tightly can prevent you from fully living in the present. The process of letting go is not about forgetting or dismissing what came before. It's about honoring it while releasing the grip it has on your heart. Each chapter of your life has shaped who you are. The triumphs and joys, the mistakes and heartbreaks, all of it has contributed to the person you've become. But living too much in what was can overshadow the gifts of what is. Perhaps you've experienced moments of longing for the days when your children were young, your body was strong, or your career gave you purpose. Those days were real and they mattered, but so does today. Letting go of the past means giving yourself permission to embrace the present, even if it looks different than what you once knew. Forgiveness is often a crucial part of this process, both forgiving others and forgiving yourself. Perhaps there are people who hurt you or decisions you made that still linger in your mind. Carrying these burdens only weighs you down. Forgiveness doesn't mean excusing wrongs or forgetting. It means choosing peace over bitterness. It's an act of self compassion, a way of saying, I deserve to move forward. Letting go also requires you to release the what ifs and if onlys. These thoughts serve no purpose other than to trap you in a loop of regret or longing. Instead, focus on gratitude for what the past has given you: the love, the lessons, the moments that made you smile. Those experiences are not lost. They are part of you, woven into the fabric of your being. By releasing their hold, you make room for new experiences and opportunities to find joy in the here and now. Living in the present doesn't mean dismissing the past, but rather choosing to walk forward with it as a guide, not a tether. When you let go, you free yourself to fully embrace the beauty of today, a day filled with possibilities, relationships, and the quiet moments that remind you life is still rich with meaning. 6. Material possessions no longer define you. In youth, much of life is spent striving, building careers, acquiring homes, accumulating possessions. These things often feel like markers of success, security, and identity. But as the years pass, their significance begins to fade. The house you worked so hard to buy may now feel too big or too quiet. The objects you once cherished may gather dust, their purpose no longer clear. This realization can be disorienting, even unsettling, but it also carries a profound truth. You are not defined by what you own. The things you've gathered over the years, the furniture, the keepsakes, the trinkets from travels, are reminders of a life well lived. Yet they are not the sum of who you are. As a life simplifies, so too can your relationship with material things. Decluttering your physical space can be an emotional journey, but it's also a liberating one. Each item you let go of creates room for clarity, for focus on what truly matters. The relationships, experiences, and memories that bring your soul peace. Consider the act of letting go of possessions not as a loss, but as a gift. Giving away items to loved ones or donating them to those in need can transform your belongings into meaningful contributions. A family heirloom passed down to a grandchild or a coat given to someone who needs it carries the story of your life forward in a way that transcends physical ownership. In this way, the things you leave behind can continue to have purpose, even when they are no longer in your hands. Simplifying your material life can also be a metaphor for simplifying your emotional and mental space. Just as a cluttered room can feel overwhelming, so too can a life weighed down by unnecessary attachments. By letting go of possessions that no longer serve you, you make room for the intangible treasures, time, connection, and peace of mind. What remains after you've released the excess is what truly matters. The people who love you, the moments that make you smile, and the wisdom you've gained. Material possessions are fleeting, but the legacy of your kindness, generosity, and love endures. In embracing this truth, you free yourself from the illusion of ownership and step into a deeper understanding of what it means to truly live. 7. Your legacy is being written now. As the years accumulate, it's natural to think about the mark you will leave behind. What will people remember about you? What stories will your grandchildren tell about the life you lived? While these questions may feel heavy, they carry a profound truth. Your legacy isn't confined to what you've already done. It is something you're still writing today. Legacy is not defined by material wealth or grand achievements. It is found in the lives you've touched, the lessons you've imparted, and the kindness you've shown. Every conversation you have, every moment of encouragement, and every act of love adds another thread to the tapestry of your life story. The beauty of legacy is that it doesn't have to be monumental to be meaningful. A simple habit of calling a loved one to check on them, sharing your wisdom with younger generations, or offering a kind word to a stranger creates ripples that extend far beyond your immediate reach. It's important to understand that legacy isn't about perfection. It's not about avoiding mistakes or regrets, but about how you learn and grow from them. Sharing your struggles and the lessons they taught you can be as powerful as sharing your triumphs. These stories not only humanize you, but also inspire those who follow to face their own challenges with courage and resilience. The time to create your legacy is now, in the small but significant choices you make every day. Whether it's mentoring someone in your community, volunteering your time, or simply offering a listening ear, these actions demonstrate the values you hold dear. The love you show to others and the memories you create with them are the most enduring parts of who you are. A legacy isn't about the past. It's about living with intention in the present and building something timeless through your actions. Remember, your story matters. It's being written not just in the big milestones, but in the quiet, everyday moments. Every gesture, every kind word, and every shared experience contributes to a legacy that will continue to live on in the hearts of those who know you. In living fully and authentically now, you ensure that your legacy will be one of love, wisdom, and strength. 8. Time becomes more precious. As the years pass, time takes on a new meaning. It feels both fleeting and infinite, a paradox that becomes sharper with age. The days may move slowly, but the years seem to fly by. This shift in perception brings with it a profound truth. Every moment is precious, and how you choose to spend your time matters deeply. There's a quiet wisdom in recognizing the value of time. It's no longer about rushing or achieving for the sake of ambition. It's about savoring. The moments that once seemed mundane, a cup of coffee in the morning, a walk in the park, a phone call with a friend, now carry a depth that younger versions of yourself might not have noticed. Time becomes a treasure, not because of its scarcity, but because of its richness. This awareness can inspire you to focus on what truly matters. Spend time with people who uplift you and bring joy to your days. Let go of relationships or activities that drain your energy or add stress to your life. The gift of aging is clarity, the ability to discern what is worth your time and what isn't. Prioritize the things that bring you peace, whether it's sitting quietly with a book, engaging in a creative hobby, or simply watching the sunset. The passing of time also calls for forgiveness, both of others and yourself. Carrying grudges or regrets only wastes the moments you have now. Letting go of these burdens allows you to embrace the present with open arms and an open heart. The past is gone and the future is uncertain. All that truly exists is the moment you're in right now. Above all, cherish the people in your life. Time spent with the loved ones, sharing laughter, stories, or even comfortable silence is never wasted. These moments become the memories that will warm your heart in quieter times. Express your love freely, and don't wait for special occasions to show your appreciation. Every moment spent with someone you care about is a celebration of life itself. Time is a gift, and how you choose to spend it is the ultimate reflection of what matters to you. In recognizing its value, you can live with greater intention, joy, and gratitude. Life is not measured by how much time you have, but by how fully you live the time you're given. Each moment is an opportunity to create something beautiful, to connect with others, and to simply be present in the wonder of now. 9. Happiness is a choice, not a destination. Happiness is one of life's greatest pursuits, yet it often feels elusive, especially as you grow older. It's easy to believe that happiness depends on external circumstances, a certain level of health, financial stability, or the presence of loved ones. But the truth is, happiness isn't something you find or achieve. It's a choice, a mindset, and a practice that begins within you. The journey of aging often comes with challenges that can make joy seem out of reach. Perhaps your body no longer moves as it once did, or loved ones you relied on are no longer here. It's natural to feel moments of sadness, frustration, or loss. But even amidst these difficulties, happiness remains possible. Not because life is perfect, but because you can choose to focus on what is still good, beautiful, and meaningful. Happiness thrives in the small, often overlooked moments of daily life. It's found in the warmth of the morning sun streaming through your window, the sound of laughter in a phone call with a friend, or the comfort of a favorite chair. By shifting your focus from what's missing to what's present, you cultivate gratitude, a foundation for enduring joy. Gratitude isn't about ignoring life's difficulties. It's about choosing to see the blessings that exist alongside them. Your mindset plays a powerful role in shaping your happiness. Dwelling on regrets or the inevitable aches and pains of aging can cloud your days. But when you choose to embrace life as it is, rather than as you wish it to be, you free yourself to experience peace. This acceptance doesn't mean giving up on improving your circumstances when possible. but it does mean finding contentment in the here and now. Happiness isn't waiting for everything to fall into place. It's choosing to celebrate the pieces you already have. Connection with others also feeds happiness. Engaging with family, friends, or your community creates moments of shared joy. Even a brief interaction, a smile exchange with a stranger, or a conversation with a neighbor can lift your spirits. Acts of kindness, whether given or received, have a remarkable way of brightening your outlook and reminding you of the goodness in the world. It's also important to remember that happiness is a practice, not a permanent state. No one feels joyful all the time, and that's okay. Moments of sadness or frustration are part of being human, but by actively nurturing happiness through gratitude, connection, and mindfulness, you create a life where joy is a frequent companion, even on the hard days. Ultimately, happiness isn't about chasing an ideal or waiting for circumstances to improve. It's about choosing to live with an open heart, finding meaning in the present, and appreciating the beauty in the everyday. Each day offers countless opportunities for joy if you're willing to see them. Happiness is not a destination you reach. It's the path you walk, moment by moment, with intention, gratitude, and love. Embracing life's truths, finding joy and fulfillment in the golden years. Aging is a journey filled with change, reflection, and growth. It is a time to embrace truths that may challenge us, but also guide us toward a more peaceful and fulfilling life. By accepting these realities about health, independence, loss, time, and happiness, you open the door to a richer understanding of yourself and the world around you. Life doesn't end with aging, it transforms. Each day it offers opportunities to connect, to love, and to appreciate the beauty that remains. Your story is still being written, and every moment is a chance to add another meaningful chapter. Let go of what no longer serves you, hold on to what brings you joy, and walk forward with courage and grace. Happiness, legacy, and fulfillment are not reserved for the past. They are yours to cultivate today. The wisdom of your years, the strength you've gained through life's trials, and the love you continue to give and receive are reminders that your life has profound value. Embrace this season as an opportunity to live fully, to cherish deeply, and to leave a legacy of joy and resilience. In the end, aging is not just about growing older. It's about living with intention, gratitude, and a heart open to the beauty of the present. This is your time to thrive. Let each day remind you that life at every stage is a precious gift. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching. And here's to living life on your own terms.